Hello, let me turn this off. Hello, today is Saturday, August 5th. I look very different right now. I just got my makeup done professionally as a trial, and it is raining outside, and a couple of raindrops got on my face, and it looks like I patted at it, so it looks like it actually fixed a little bit. Yeah, I had a makeup trial at 12 o'clock today. Of course, I was late, which annoyed me so bad, because I really was trying to be here actually a couple minutes early, and I'm just not good at tracking time. So it's something that I'm actually actively working at, but it really frustrates me that I literally can't tell how much time is going past. Anyway, right now I'm on my way to a bakery to put in an order for a bunch of baked goods, and design some baked goods for a special event. And then after that, I get to see my mom, and we're gonna go to the movies and see Haunted Mansion. I'm really excited about it. Hot take, I actually am a fan of the first Haunted Mansion movie. I rewatched it, I think this past year, and I rewatched it this past year, and I realized this movie actually isn't that bad. I know people were just like, oh, the first Haunted Mansion was so bad, and then it's somewhere along the line I bought into the fact that the movie was bad, and then I rewatched it as an adult, and I was like, this isn't bad. This isn't a bad movie. It's a family-friendly movie, a live-action family-friendly movie, which we don't really have that anymore. That kind of went by the wayside after the 2000s. I feel like the 2010s were just we don't need to do that anymore. Everything needs to be animated. But yeah, I actually miss live-action family-friendly movies. Yeah, it's goofy. Yes, it's silly. Yes, it can be a little hokey or even cheesy. But yeah, it's catered to children. It's supposed to be funny. It's supposed to be goofy. And that's different from some of these TV shows and movies who make animation or make content that is stupid because they think children are stupid. Children aren't stupid, but you need to do things to actually entertain them. So the movie's entertaining. I enjoy it. So I'm really looking forward to this. I won't even call it a remake, but I'm looking forward to this 2023 version of Haunted Mansion, and what they're gonna do with it in modern times, now that technology is different, comedy is different now. Just a lot of people who grew up with the original movie, what they're gonna do to, I guess, what kind of fan service that the people are gonna get for the Haunted Mansion. I really like the Haunted Mansion ride, specifically the Disneyland one, Disney World. Anywho, but yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get on with my day because I'm trying to make a movie that's not at midnight. Trying to make it to a movie that's while the sun is still up. So let's be on our way. Alright, so I really hope this is in focus right now, but I'm at the theater. I'm sitting in the parking lot. I got here early just because I didn't have anything to do after I went to the bakery, but I'll be heading in soon. I'm gonna go see Haunted Ow, 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 ow. What is that? Gosh, that's the one thing I don't miss about lashes. I really like, oh my god, lash extensions, because you can actually pull at them if something is at your eye, but you can't pull at these because they will come off. Anyway, I'm excited to see Haunted Mansion. I'm meeting my mom here. The rain is subsiding some, so that's nice because it's supposed to rain, into the late evening. So, here I am at the theater, if you can see that at all. That is so not in focus, but yeah, so I'm at the theater. I'm looking forward to concessions because I got some hot food here that I wanted to eat because I haven't eaten anything today. All I had today was a mint and some water. That's it. So yeah, let's head to the theater, and I'll check back in after the movie with my thoughts on what the movie was like, and also kind of compare and contrast to the old Haunted Mansion movie. I don't even want to call it old. I mean, it's 20 years old at this point, but still, I'll be back with my thoughts. I really hope this is in focus. If it isn't, then you're just gonna have to listen. But I got out of seeing the Haunted Mansion, and I really liked it a lot. I love the tone that they took with this one. The tone for the original Haunted Mansion was more silly, a little bit more goofy, more spoopy, if you will. and this Haunted Mansion took more of a serious tone, a little bit darker of a tone. I love that they have a completely different narrative going on. They didn't just remake the exact same film all over again, so I really appreciate that. I like that the main character wasn't a comedic actor. Instead, it was someone who tends to play more of like a vulnerable, quiet, standoffish type of person. That's literally all Lakeith Stanfield ever plays, is like the quiet, standoffish type of person. And I like the way it worked in this movie. There were some points where I actually wanted to cry, because it actually did pull up my heartstrings. They really did. When it got serious, it got serious. When it got emotional, it got emotional. And when it was funny, it was funny. Like it didn't feel like they were trying hard to make those emotions happen. It felt genuine, and I really liked it. It felt organic, and I really liked it. I like the chemistry between all the characters. I think that was great. I actually believe that they got along off camera. I believe their relationships with one another. I liked that Tiffany Haddish's character played really well in the story. I was actually really nervous about her character. I didn't see who she was going to play in the movie. I had no idea. I just saw that she was basically on the list of actors who was going to be in the film, so I had no idea what role she was going to play. And I think she did a great job. I believed her. I felt like she brought herself into the role. I don't want to give anything away, but I do feel like she literally took things from her life and put it into the role that she played, and that's what made it feel so real and believable. So I think she did a great job. I think everyone did a great job, but I think she did a great job. Again, I like the narrative. I love the scenery. I love the location. I feel like in the first movie, you don't really get to see a lot of the location of where they are. You see the grounds of the house, you see the driveway, you see the inside of the house, and you see like the cemetery. You see the outside of Eddie Murphy and his wife's, sorry, I don't remember their characters' names, but you see the outside of their actual house before they go and before they go to New Orleans, and you see the inside of their house. But you don't really see anything else in New Orleans. I didn't believe that it was actually in New Orleans. It definitely felt like they were on a soundstage, and it more than likely was on a soundstage. And that's not to say that this movie wasn't also on a soundstage, but they had way more location usage, more settings that they used, where it felt like, oh, like we're in New Orleans, like we are in an actual city, we're not on a soundstage. So I do like that. I feel like they played that part up better in this film. I still really like the first film. I do recommend going to see it. It was funny, it was sad, it was fun, it was like had a fun mystery, like how do we solve this mystery type of thing. And there were a ton of Easter eggs. There were so many Easter eggs, not just of Haunted Mansion, because if you are a super fan of the Haunted Mansion ride and the lore and the history and all that around it, they put a lot of that into the film. They didn't just put Easter eggs of the ride, they also put Easter eggs of other Disney properties. Just for example, I'll just give one because I don't want to give it all away. There's one point where you hear someone playing Small World. It's a Small World, they're playing it, and it's not the part that everyone knows. If you know the song Small World all the way through, at least the whole melody, you'll recognize it. So I just thought that was cool. But yeah, I love what they did with this. They gave more history and story and narrative to a lot of the characters that are in the Haunted Mansion ride in Disneyland. I'm more familiar with the Disneyland version of Haunted Mansion, so that's why I was able to follow along really well, because that's the superior version of Haunted Mansion. It was the first one, it's the original one, so of course they're gonna go based off of that one. And I'm pretty sure there were elements of Haunted Mansion from actually all the Haunted Mansions around the world. I'm pretty sure that they incorporated that into the movie, but because I'm so familiar with the Disneyland one, that's the one that I recognize the most. But the thing that I didn't like is the effects. The main villain because I don't want to say, in case people haven't seen it yet, the main villain of the story, the effects that they did for them, I don't know if they ran out of money, if they ran out of care. They really should have used, it would have been way more believable if they used a puppet of, like a full body puppet of the villain, and then just filled in
details with CGI. It would have probably looked way better. There's no reason why Star Wars from the 70s, those effects look better than some of the effects in this movie, and it's 2023. Like, that was 50 years ago. That's an issue. So we need to, I don't know what that's about. I don't know what's going on with CGI. Some CGI I've noticed looks really, really bad in movies these days. And it's really weird because at one point CGI used to look so real. And then I feel like we're going backwards, where now it looks like, that looks like a video game, or that looks like a screensaver, or that looks like 2009. Like, you know, it just doesn't look good. As a matter of fact, the ghosts in the 2000s Haunted Mansion look better than the ghosts in the 2023 Haunted Mansion, because they used actual people as the ghosts, dressed them up in costume and makeup, and then added effects to them, but they were still real people. To this, they just 100% relied on CGI, and they didn't, I don't know if they were trying to stay true to how the characters look, like the animatronics look and the effects look in the ride, because in the ride it doesn't look real, because it's not, like, it's an animatronic. You can only make an animatronic look so real. They've come far with the animatronics in recent times, like the Avatar ride, the Navi ride, the Navi River ride, that huge Avatar at the end. I don't even think they're an Avatar, but the huge Avatar at the end, the movement, not necessarily, it doesn't look real, but the movement of it is so fluid that it's like, wow, this is beautiful. But, you know, in the actual ride of the Haunted Mansion, it's very clearly like, oh, okay, you can hear different mechanisms moving to make, you know, the different mechanisms that are moving to make the actual animatronic function. You can hear them. You know, that's why they try to use voiceover and music so that you can't hear it, and also to add to atmosphere, but it definitely is used so that you can't really hear the mechanics moving. But I feel like maybe they were trying to stick to an aesthetic, and that aesthetic was the way the ghosts look in the ride. So I didn't think about that till now, so maybe that's what it was, but it wasn't impressive to me. But besides that, the rest of the movie, I loved it. It was great. I mean, I honestly, I was happy from beginning to end, and after it was over, I was like, I want to see that again. Like, I would totally just, I'm so excited for it to come to Disney Plus, 'cause I'm pretty sure it should be on Disney Plus by October. And I will watch the first one and this one. I really enjoyed it, and I would like to see Disney do more spooky / scary types of movies. I would like to see them do more of that, just because it's fun, like, because they make it in a way that's family friendly, where it's a little bit like there's a couple jump scares, but it's more so about the mystery of things, and then it's also about the power of suggestion. If you've seen the movie, you already know where I'm going with that, but it's more so about the power of suggestion, and it's more so about, you know, just the family friendliness of it all. So yeah, I would want to see that movie again. I'm excited to see it again, because I'm going to watch it again when it comes to Disney Plus. Pretty sure it'll come to Disney Plus in October, and I really hope that Disney actually makes more like scary type of spooky things, just because they make it in a way that could be enjoyable for a mass audience, not necessarily, because I can't do things like Insidious and Midsommar and stuff. I can't do stuff like that. That's just too much. I don't want that. But I like spoopy things, you know, like DCOM movies, okay? So that's the type of stuff I like. I like things that have, you know, little jump scares, not the big scary ones, you know, little jump scares, nothing with gore. I don't want to see no gore. That's gross. I like the more mystery part of it. I like the more kind of ooh, spooky campfire story type of stuff. I don't need the stuff where I'm up at night, my anxiety is going crazy, and I haven't slept in 3 days. Like, I don't need that. That's not the stuff I want. I don't need the rooted in demons and devils stuff. I don't need that. I don't want it. That's not my thing. But yeah, I really like this movie, really enjoyed it, really looking forward to seeing it again, and I will recommend it. I will recommend it to others. But that's all I have now. The sun is going down really fast because it just got dark. So I'm gonna go inside now, and I'll check in on another day. Peace. Today is Monday, August 7th. I don't know why I want to say February so bad, but today is Monday, August 7th. I'm so excited because I finally got some pizza.
got me some Aurelio's pizza. If you're from the Chicagoland area, you know what Aurelio's pizza is. And I am so excited to eat it. So I'm gonna go ahead and start eating my lunch. I just wanted to check in because I haven't really checked in since Saturday. And I don't think I've checked in much this month at all. So, well, my trip's coming to an end. You know, I leave to go back to Texas on Wednesday. And then there's gonna be, a few weeks of doing last minute things and planning and things like that. And then I come back to the Midwest and then back to Texas. Oh wait, and then I think I go to LA and there somewhere. But yeah, I still ain't sat down nowhere. I'm still booked and busy. But honestly, I wouldn't change it because I did sit down somewhere for several weeks and it was awful. I don't like not doing anything. It is the worst thing ever. Being tired or having a lot going on works for me. You know, just sitting around doing the same thing every day, it doesn't work for me. It really doesn't. I'm good with moving around, having activities booked, going out and seeing the world, trying new things, you know. So that's the life that I'm choosing. So, but yeah, y'all ain't come here for that. I'll check in on another day. Peace. I had to check back in. This pizza's so good. Oh my god. I'm hesitating on showing it because I feel like people will make fun of my toppings, but here it is. There's no pineapple. I don't do pineapple on my pizza, but I am an olive lover. So it's so good. I love it so much. I missed it so much. I miss Chicagoland pizza. It's so good. All right. Bye for real. That is so funny. Dave is happy.